Hey everyone, that golden man here. To me, one of the most interesting things about fight songs, the music of Team Fortress 2's history, is actually what isn't in it, the Meet the Sniper theme. Today I'll be talking about the theme, presumably why it's not in the OST, why it should be, how it was eventually released, and why More Gun should actually be the one not in the soundtrack. This is the strange existence of Meet the Sniper's theme. Meet the Sniper first released on June 7, 2008. The video, of course, was made to introduce the sniper. But unlike other videos, Meet the Sniper contains a theme that is clearly specifically tailored to be timed with the video.
I'll be honest with you, my parents do not care for it. I think his mate saw me. Yes, he did.
A few people say that the timing is the reason why the theme was never added to the soundtrack, and while that is a valid point, I don't think it's the exact reason why, although that certainly could have been a reason for Valve. The most common interpretation is that the music in the video is from the title of a movie called Magnum Force, but this is straight up false. It is more correct to say that the track was a remix of the theme, and it's not even really that, as the theme changes many melodies from the opening to the movie. Here, take a listen to the choir tracks, for example. So if it's not taken, what is it? No, I think it's more correct to say that the Meet the Sniper theme, which I'll be referring to as professional standards as it's more convenient, is instead a direct homage and reference to the theme. This is practically 100% true, and we know for sure because of the recent SFM leak, courtesy of the Valve Cut Content Discord server. This leak revealed some things like a beta 2 for it from the trailers, near-naked spy from Meet the Spy, a few unused weapons, and more. But the important thing here is that we got 4 variants of professional standards, being a MIDI version, the theme itself, a version with no vocals/choir, and, most important to this conversation, an early placeholder version of professional standards. And what does this theme entail, you may ask? That's right, the beta theme is a true remix/edited version of the Magnum Force theme. So while Professional Standards is definitely inspired by the Magnum Force theme, it is its own original track, even more than a song with a similar situation, except this one actually made it in, More Gun. More Gun is the track that accompanies Meet the Engineer in the short, and it was released to the Fight Songs OST. The thing is, More Gun is the real remix/cover here. More Gun is directly based on someone else's song by Wilco. Thing is, if you listen to the main guitar melody, it is almost, if not identical, to the guitar melody that the engineer plays in More Gun. Just listen. It'll end up even more when you consider the 55-second mark of More Gun. I'll let Skyman/ explain it from her More Gun video, though.
Down to the second. I am not kidding. Both songs are strictly guitar until the 55-second mark, where More Gun introduces more instruments, and someone else's song introduces the vocals. I think this is why that change was worded by the community as it was.
I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
The fact that More Gun is in the OST just confuses me at this point, as it is pretty much just someone else's song, with, of course, excluding the metal guitar, as I'm pretty confident that the melody is original and made for TF2. However, I think Skyman brings up an interesting point in her More Gun video.
Anyhow, something licensing issues differed between the two, and Wilco probably was more forgiving than... Wait, who owns Magnum Force? Ah! That explains it. It's Warner Bros.
The fact that Warner Bros. Owns the theme to Magnum Force most likely contributed to professional standards not being in the OST. I don't think WB is going to be checking the melodies of the song if it was released. The only thing in their eyes are the burning flames of copyright infringement. However, while this is true, even with Wilco being more lenient than WB, as said and shown, More Gun is pretty much just someone else's song, so I think it's quite unjust that More Gun gets the spotlight and professional standards is left to rot. So, where does that leave professional standards? If More Gun can exist in the OST besides being nearly identical to someone else's song, why can't professional standards? Well, if you want a more original Meet the Sniper theme, recently, Ram99, a composer on the TF2 fan game TF2 Classic, released a version of Meet the Sniper for TF2C with an entirely original music track for the short called Magnum Opus, in which its name is definitely not inspired by any movie that has close relations with Meet the Sniper. This track is great as it keeps the tone of Sniper and TF2 soundtrack alive in the whole new song. If you've ever wanted a more original Meet the Sniper theme, or just want a new track to listen to about our beloved piss-throwing Australian, then this song is for you. Overall, the story with the music to Meet the Sniper has been an interesting case, yet a fun one to research. In the end, Fight Song's most interesting track might just be the one that isn't there at all. Thank you for watching, comment, like, and subscribe. That Golden Man out.